All right. Ooh. Whoa. Meh. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. That worked. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay. All right. Yo, it's your boy, Sam Hank. I'm here today to do an Assassination Classroom chapter 127 review and my Shokugeki no Soma chapter 100 and I forget, like, probably not. So, Shokugeki no Soma chapter 106. Now, before I like say anything, um, I lost a sub. I normally don't say this, but I lost a sub, so I'm gonna say to you is this: I'm gonna work my ass off to get twice the subs. No, no, I'm gonna work my butt off to get twice the subs. So, before I say anything, also, um, this week for the anime community has been wild. Story 7 Mage and co-providers' accounts have been attacked. We don't know about who. I'm thinking, I got a couple ideas. I'm thinking it was. I, I'm just thinking people just made fake accounts and just spammed their accounts over and over and over again until YouTube said, you know what, you know, these guys, it's all their fault. So that's what I think what happened because it kind of makes sense. It kind of does just make sense because people get jealous of what you do. Boom, you got haters. Boom, just stuff happens. Also, before I get into these reviews, I just want to say thank you. I also want to give a shout out to Ice Titan. He recently hit 300 subs. 300 people have liked the stuff so much that, yo, they want to check out his channel. Now, before I get into these reviews one more time, because Content Scene is no longer on air until we either have a second season or until they cancel it. I hope they don't cancel it. I said this before, and I'll say it again. I truly hope that they don't cancel this because that would kind of be stupid. All right. Okay. For my Assassination Classroom review, this chapter was great. This chapter was good because of two things. All right. First and foremost, the first thing is this: the fact that essentially they're going to have to put on a play, and I like how so far it looks awesome. Like they're going to have to put on a play, and what they're going to have to do is this: they're going to have to essentially make the play good. I like how they're going to just have to make the play good. Even the chairman son says, you guys, I'm not worried. So that means he finally believes in them to that extent. He finally believes in them to that extent. And I
Yo,
like that. The fact that he believes in them, the fact that, they're not even worried anymore. The other thing I like about this is that we have set up for next week's chapter, and I think with next week's chapter, they're going to either introduce a new assassin or they're going to try to do something different because I don't know what they're going to do with the school. A part of me wants them to essentially just like I know they're making a new building, and I understand that, but I hope that the building that they make, I just hope that it's there to help the students. That's what I hope. Because that would be kind of messed up if the building. I understand that. I just hope that the building that they make is worth it for the students. That's kind of what I hope. Like it's the right building for the students. For example, all right, essentially, essentially before, as as I talked about in my last review, the chairman's model of teaching students has worked. It has worked. It's worked too well, actually. And the thing about this is this. His model has worked. Even Kuroko Sensei is using his old model, which, as weird as this may sound, it's smart. Like, that's the weird thing about this is that his old model works. I like that his old model works, but I don't know. Hi, poop dude, but I don't know how. As I said before, his old model is what Kuroko Sensei is using for, to essentially get students to work together. Like, it was showed in the last chapter, and it showed in this chapter, is what he's using to get his students to work together. And I like that. And that's the weird thing about this is, hi Julia,
Yo.
Hey.
As weird as the chairman may sound and as weird as he may be, he's getting his students to work together. The same thing with Kuroko Sensei. They're both using similar teaching methods to get their students to work together in one setting. And I truly love that because that's genius right there. Man, it's freaking awesome.
It is.
You're having people, you're essentially having, people learn in a similar setting, which is what most teachers want. They want their students to learn from them, to grow, to become better students. And that's what I like about this chapter is because of what the chairman's, old learning method was. Even though he exchanged it for power to, essentially make stronger students, which, in my personal opinion, I think it's stupid. That's just me. Both of these methods works. Now, the thing about it is next week's chapter. I'm hyped for next week's chapter because we essentially might have, we might get into assassin, or we might get new people. This means that their chance to assassinate their sensei is going up higher, and I just like that.
Lamar, I'm really sorry. I actually can't be here right now.
Why is that?
I have to do something kind of important. So I'll talk to you later, okay?
No, don't leave. No.
Too bad.
You can't leave, man. Don't.
This also explains
Too
what
bad, man.
Sean said. Alright, so this is my review of Assassination Classroom chapter. I ain't trying to put my foot in my mouth.
Yo, can I give my channel a shout out?
Chapter 127. For my shoot. Okay. Alright. Before I continue any reviews, to you guys in here with the Hangout,
yes, sir.
What I didn't know is, one, Sean was right. Google Hangouts has been messing up.
Why is that?
I don't know if you guys are saying anything, but I can't hear you.
Really? You can't hear me. Hello.
So yeah, I just want. Yeah, I can't hear anything. Yeah, I can't hear you guys. So I'm surprised. Yeah. No. Oh, okay.
Woo!
Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna do my
Sam Hank sucks.
Soma and then do some explaining.
Unsub from Sam Hank. I repeat, unsub from Sam Hank.
Alright. Shokugeki no Soma. Now, this chapter of Shokugeki no Soma was awesome. This chapter was essentially we have Soma and a another person from Soma school. Now they're working in a restaurant type situation, and I like how they're surviving. I like how in a restaurant. Okay. They're surviving in a situation type restaurant, um, and this is weird, but I'll be honest. Okay, so essentially, depending on how they do, they will either go up in ranking in the school or get kicked out because if they can't handle being in if they can't handle being in a restaurant type situation, then they're in their own business. Which, as weird as this may sound, kind of doesn't make sense. Okay.
Sub to for never.
What's up, Zed?
No, I don't want to sub to for never work.
Zed, can you hear us?
Okay, so as I said before,
Yeah, I can hear
this
you.
chapter was great. This chapter also made me hungry for food.
Yeah,
and this
you
chapter
can't hear
also
us,
made
Zed.
me,
Yeah, he can't hear us.
I
as a
don't
person
read.
trying to get a degree in business, looked at what they did, and as weird as this may sound, I like how in in this chapter, the person has a business near a train. So that means in terms of revenue, he will essentially
Hey.
get he will essentially get more business. He will have a business revenue tenfold because he's near he's near a train station. So this means he can pick up more customers. Most of the people that are going to get off the train will be hungry. So this means he can capitalize on the business of that. He's going to be able to capitalize tenfold because he's near a train station. This means he can generate revenue, and because he's able to generate revenue, this means he can drive in more customers.
No.
So it is a domino effect of humongous extent.
No.
But I like how the manga portrays it because that is actually how most businesses
chill
are.
out, man.
They're mostly the same way the manga shows them. That's mostly how they are, and I like that because one, that's amazing. That is amazing in so many ways because it shows how a real business works.
Skirt.
You will have
Can you tell me
a
the
large
definition
amount of
of that
customers one day, and then on the second day you won't have as much customers.
word? Prohibition.
And just wow, just like it shows a real business. It shows a real business, and it also shows what it's like to be in that business.
Money.
I do also like how Soma knew what to do in the restaurant situation. He knew exactly what to tell the girl, how to tell her, and essentially what to do. And I liked it because Soma has been working with his father for a very long time, ever since he was a kid. So he knows how to handle himself in a restaurant. So he has the skills and the traits to do that. So I just like it. So these are my reviews. To that one subscriber that I lost, my good sir, to that one person I lost, I normally would be angry, and I originally was going to get on here and just rant about how, man, you made the worst decision of your life to unsubscribe to me, how you shouldn't even unsubscribe to me, bro.
And you realize
bro, if you like my content, subscribe. If you love what I do, stick with me.
Don't
if you
subscribe.
don't like it, get the fuck off the boat.
Unsub.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Everyone unsub.
That's
Unsub.
it.
Unsub.
I'm gone.
Shut up.
These reviews are over. Thank you guys for watching.
I love you.
Get ready for Saturday because I have some
good
news. Really good news.
Lamar.
So that's all I want to say. Just have a blessed day. I love you guys.
Don't tell me what to do,
Zed
boy.
and Julia and Poop Dude, thank you guys for helping me with this. Like,
Okay.
I know you guys can't hear me, or I don't know if you can hear me, but just thank you so much.
I
I
can't
really
hear.
appreciate it. I love you guys. And wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm Limit. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining this. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Let's go to Lamar. Yeet!
Is this off air?
Yo, I just wanted to. I just want to say thank you guys. Just thank you for helping me with this.
Lamar, you
I can't wait to see what's the problem of Google Plus because I should be able to hear you guys because you guys
Is
aren't
he
muted.
talking right now?
I should be able to
Wait,
hear
you can't hear
what you guys are saying. So I'm
No, I
sorry
can
that
only
Google Plus
hear
is
you.
messing up.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
nothing I can do on my end to change this, but just thank you so much for the help.
Lamar,
So anybody that's watching this, have a
Lamar,
blessed day. Deuces. Out.
Lamar. Hey.